This week's painting is to create an inspiring landscape in the style of Félix Vallotton. He was a Swiss-French painter and printmaker who lived between the years 1865 and 1925. Vallotton is known in the art world for his radiant and shimmering landscapes painted in semi-abstract scenes. Felix Vallotton's landscapes are inspiring, for they evoke our inner feelings. They reveal a world to us that is beyond our visible and perceptible reality. His landscapes are mystical. They are entirely based on the emotions that nature has generated in him. Vallotton does not decorate his landscapes with ornamental patterns like many of his fellow artists. Rather than enhancing visual elements of nature, he reduces them. His landscapes have hypnotic calmness because they have been painted purely by following the emotion they have provoked in the artist. Vallotton paints the most delicate aspects of nature through the use of soft coloring and invisible melancholy. His landscapes have a strong psychological depth. They are hauntingly mesmerizing. Although Vallotton was trained as a realist painter, he is not interested in merely demonstrating his technical ability like many of his contemporaries. Felix Vallotton's landscapes cannot be identified with any artistic school. While he experiments with various styles, he ultimately remains detached from them. He is basically concerned about the emotional and psychological aspect of nature. This makes his landscapes fresh, vital, and full of energy. Vallotton gives more attention to emotional vitality of nature than the actual topographic representation of it. Sometimes he interfuses water, earth, and sky in what is almost an abstract painting. Vallotton's art is different than the other artists of his time, especially in his use of color. Unlike the Impressionists, whose colors often reflect the joy of life, there is certain coolness to their reality that Vallotton paints. Instead of painting directly from nature like the Impressionists, he paints in his own studio, beginning with a photographic image or an on-site sketch. He then reconstructs the scene imaginatively on the canvas. This method allows him to simplify the compositional structure and intensify the mood by emphasizing on the emotional impact of color. Felix Vallotton was born in Swiss town of Lausanne on the shores of Lake Geneva. Early in his life, he displayed an ability to draw realistic images. He moved to Paris at 16 to study painting at the Académie Julian. His talent as a printmaker was soon recognized by the Parisians. During his 20s, he created many images with sharp contrasts of black and white inspired by Japanese woodcuts. Vallotton never quite reached the heights of fame during his life like some of his avant-garde contemporaries. But the art world now views him as one of the most original artists of his era. He died one day after his 60th birthday following a cancer surgery. Recently, in 2020, almost 100 years after his death, the Metropolitan Museum of Art organized a large exhibit of Felix Vallotton's art that was open for 3 months.